Yesterday, I forgot to hit the record button. So I kind of enjoyed yesterday's session and I looked down to then put it on my YouTube channel. And I had noted that I had not recorded it. And I said something like expletive deleted. I think I said shoot. But it's uh, oops. So when a spiritual master in his primary discourse, his primary compendium of all of his wisdom in a brief talk said, "Be ye therefore perfect." It's that's quite a suggestion. That's quite an admonition, isn't it? Be ye therefore perfect. In the spiritual program that some of us participate in, it says progress, not perfection. And for many of us, that's been a life-saving grace because some of us are afflicted with the ism of perfectionism. And so to not necessarily do it perfect, but just to do it anyway is a gigantic thing for many of us because some of us just gave up because we were so addicted to perfectionism that if we didn't do it perfect, we'd throw a fit and then just crawl into a corner and hide and feel sorry for ourselves. God, that sounds great. We should schedule that. 15 minutes next Sunday, but only 15 minutes. So perfectionism is a disease like other things that end in ISM, botulism, alcoholism, the isms. So what are we going to do about this perfectionism thing? Well, I guess we're just going to have to make slow and steady improvement, but we are being guided and directed toward being perfect. So it's quite a standard, and yet the universe, God, love, source, the highest states of mind are drawing us and pulling us in that direction. With that in mind, it's interesting how some people's lifetimes seem to be characterized by more mistakes than perfection. And then we look at some of these people, and it seems like they hardly make a mistake. And we look at them, and it just seems to drive us under the covers even more. I may have mentioned this fellow before, and if I did, I think it's worth re-mentioning. But I think his first name is pronounced. I don't recall it being heard pronounced, but Jaska or Jaska Heifetz, the perhaps the greatest violin player of the 20th century, born in 1901, croaked in 1987, but he was the man when it came to violin. Certainly there were others, but still widely regarded as, if not the best, one of the best of all time. But anyway, his dad was a violin teacher, and his mom was a music teacher, and so he was born into it, and clearly genius because his first memory of life, like when we're 3 years old, and there's those first memories, the cat, the dog, the some sort of scene, but his first memory of life was being able to play the violin. In other words, it seemed to him as though he could never not play it. Now, that point sort of needs to be reemphasized. A violin is an excruciatingly difficult instrument to play, and his memory of life is that he could always do it and he could always pick up anything almost instantly because I think it was a karmic assignment for him. I think he's been working on music for a long time. He chose his parents very well, and his goal and his passion and his mission and his God-sanctioned activity in this life was to take violin where it had never gone before. And he did. And he's about as close to perfect, and yet he was always striving and working on getting better and better and better and better. And that's just what his lifetime is about. Some of us, our lifetimes seem to be about more um, messing up, making mistakes. So here's what I'm suggesting today. Since we live multiple, many lifetimes in a variety of different planes of existence, some lifetimes are about showing up and bringing everything that we know and doing it pretty close to perfect for the sheer joy and fun of it. Some lifetimes we want to take advantage of what we know, find people to collaborate with and just do that. Some lifetimes are about expanding, growing, messing up, and really, but those are the lifetimes I think when we really grow the most. So this very day, if you find yourself messing up and making a few mistakes, life is 100 million consecutive moments of now, and we're all headed toward more and more perfect expressions. And so uh, I'm not ready for perfection or perfectionism. And I love the phrase progress, not perfection. But I would like, and I hope this isn't blasphemy, and I hope I don't get hit by a bolt of lightning when I say this, but I'm going to add a slight modification. So today I'm going to say progress, then perfection. Progress, then perfection. Okay. All right. So today at 9:30, I'm going to go play music with my friends. It's a group of us. We're called the Creation Crusaders, and I'm the baby of the group. So I'm going to play some baby drums and some baby piano today. And then I'm going to go see my drum teacher from 10:30 to 11:30. And then I'm off to my guitar teacher from 11 to 12. Whoo! So, and then the day starts. So anyway, have a lot of fun, stir it up, make some mistakes, be perfect, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.